Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This week's video, we're gonna be taking a little trip. We always take a trip somewhere in my video. We have got something pretty special. I was like stoked with this. I was really excited, today we're taking a little trip to Aburi Gardens. I used to say Aburi, but it's Aburi Gardens. When you think about the color green, what does it represent to you? Like, for me, green represents kind of like harmony, peace, balance, And sometimes, like in our busy schedule, you need that kind of well-being, peace, harmony feel, And Aburi Gardens was one of the places that I found that, to be very, very peaceful, very calming, and very, very, very cool place to be. Aburi Gardens is a very, very exciting place. Before I went to Ghana, I had a list of places that I wanted to go and visit. And Aburi Garden was just one of those kind of like trademark places that I wanted to go and just see. Like, everybody has been going on about it, so I wanted to go and just have a look for myself and see. We got on to go to Aburi Gardens, and guys, I am not exaggerating. Before I even get started, I'm gonna be doing this. The length of my visit to Aburi is very, very long. Very, very long. So I'm going to be splitting this video into few sections, few episodes, kind of maybe 3 or 4, just so that you can get to really watch and experience, what I experienced on that day. It was, I can't even speak, such a phenomenal day for me. Very fulfilling, very thrilling, very educative, I was just amazed. Before we get going, I'm just going to be telling you a little history about Aburi Gardens. I had no idea. I just know that it was a botanical garden. There's trees, there's a retired kind of helicopter. There's like a forest. There's, all I knew about was the palm trees. I fell in love with the palm trees, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go. Without talking too much, I'm just going to give you a little history about this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. So, Aburi Gardens, basically, it's about 32 kilometers from Accra. Obviously, it depends which part of Accra you're coming from, but I think it took us about maybe 40 minutes from Accra to Aburi Gardens. And the thing that was so amazing for me was actually driving up. Aburi Gardens is actually up on the mountain, right? And the view for me was just impeccable. Like, driving up onto the mountain and then looking back, and you see the houses on the mountain, the houses down, and the view is just, it's just amazing. The view is just amazing. So 32 kilometers from Accra. It's about 40 minutes, and it's on the Aquapem Hills. If I've said that wrong, forgive me. Aquapem Hills. So this garden dates back to 1842, but the formal opening was around 1890. Okay, just a little kind of history for you guys. The gate fee at the entrance is about 5 cedis. That's about $1, £1, not even close. Entrance, and then the non-Ghanaians will pay 10 cedis for entry. There's a lot of things in there, to be honest. There's like a retired helicopter that I said. There's also like different types of trees and what they stand for, and there's a lot of there's like a bush house. There's a restaurant there, and also some other things as well. I don't want to spoil the surprise, guys. This is so much fun. So anyway, just a little history here. It says the colonial times, it was used as a retreat for official visitors and others who needed to escape the hustle and the bustle of the big city. So Opening times says 8:30 to 5 from Monday to Sunday. You can rent bicycles for tours on the mountain. I know a lot of people go up on the mountain, they do some hiking very early in the morning. That was something I was going to do, but I didn't get time to do. So next time, look out for that. Yeah, so they have a kind of like colonial style hotel as well. They have, and I believe most of the area is occupied by a wild and off limit section of the forest. I mean, I was told that on the other side, there's monkeys all based in the forest and they come out at night or something like that anyway. But it's a huge land of forest that surrounds it as well. You can feel free to tour the area yourself. It should take you about an hour to tour the area, and then also you can get a guided tour as well. They do take a bit of cash for the tour though, but you get to know a lot more than if you were to go by yourself, if that makes sense. My story was that I obviously I just went. I just got in the cab and I just went, and I didn't know where to start. So the guy packed the car and I was just walking around. In this first video, that's all you're gonna see. Me walking around showing you the sights and the things that is visible, and I tried to explain as much as I could. I looked around, took a lot of pictures, and then I was giving up, I was like, no, there's nobody here, who's gonna teach me, who's gonna show me around. And the funny thing was, there isn't anybody in any kind of uniform that you would see and say like they work here, or they're part of the garden. There's nobody like that. You see people sitting around, but people having picnics and stuff. You wouldn't necessarily see somebody and say like they work here. So I was giving up, and I told my driver, say, you know what, let's go. I'm not gonna get much out of this recording. And then he just said, you know what, why do you like ask those guys over there who they may know something, if they have a guided tour or something like that. I didn't think about that. So I went to ask a bunch of guys sitting under the tree, and one of them happened to be a tour guide. And by looking at him, you wouldn't think anything, because he had no uniform, no badge, no ID, nothing like that. So his name was called Martin. And in the next video next week, you're going to see the video of him showing me around. And it was the best tour guiding I've ever had, because I've had people show me around places and stuff before, but to the point where I'll be either falling asleep or just couldn't wait for this whole tour to be to finish. But this guy was impeccable. He was really good. So next time, if you do go, his name is Martin, and he was very detailed and very engaging in the tour, if that makes sense. It made it really interesting. So I just wanted to read how it came about. So basically, it says the House of Commons in London in the year of 1842 recommended that the garden should be established on the mountains of Aburi. But when they tried, the first attempt was it was declined basically. And then the second time in 1865, it was put forward again, to go forward with this. But yet again, it was turned down. And then the third time, which was in March 1890, the third attempt was, put forward, and the idea was accepted. And then this led to the establishment of the Garden of Aburi. So it is a very beautiful place. If you get to Ghana, you want to go and see it, you should. I mean, this was a random trip that I would never ever forget, because it was just such a beautiful sight. And the things that I got to learn about, the things I got to touch, and the things I got to smell, the things I got to taste, the things I got to, look at, the random, I don't want to spoil it too much, the random things that I did, when I went to visit, it was incredible. It wasn't that busy. There was a couple of people having picnics, a couple of people just walking around. There's a restaurant there, but it didn't look like it was open. I don't know whether it was COVID. you know, because of COVID or whatnot. I don't know, but this is something you should, you know, just go and visit. So I hope you enjoy this video, guys. Enjoy this video, honestly, because it's such an educated video and so many things to know about, so many things that I never knew, ever knew. So yeah, hope you enjoy this video, and I'll catch you later. There's my face. So this is where we at. That's the back right there where I just came from. The garden is beautiful though. There's a lot of trees around. Every tree has some kind of something written on it. Let's have a look at one. This one is, oh, the scientific name is telling me Cinnamomum camphora. Common name is camphor tree. Origin is China. So there's a lot of trees with description of where they come from. The scientific name, there's a lot of it. I don't know if you can see it. You see, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there, there's even this one. So there's a few trees with a bit of history pretty much around. What's over there? Ooh. Guys, this is the helicopter. I love this. Look at that. Let's take a bit of picture. This is beautiful. This passage is very beautiful. So guys, look what's next to me. That's the helicopter. If I haven't told you the history about this helicopter already, I'm gonna, look at that. I'm gonna tell you the history of it. So it's pretty much damaged. Wow, this is incredible. Look at that. Looks like an army kind of, you know. Looks like an army kind of helicopter. Let me see if I can go inside. I hope nothing flies out and comes at me. But this is, yeah, this is what we, this is the helicopters that we see in the movies. Very rusty and dirty though. That's inside. Wow. There's names and stuff in there. This is history, guys. I want to go down there and see what's...
Are you getting some good pictures?
Yeah. So guys, that's the helicopter. Is it good morning or good afternoon? Please, where does that lead to? Is that outside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. Wow, this is beautiful. Guys, this is what I've been seeing. Look at that. Bema, what's your brow? Let's me try my picture back. When him here. So that's the entrance to go out and come in. And that's where the helicopter is. And this is just a beautiful scenery. There's somewhere else I'm supposed to go to, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna walk up. Guys, this view is amazing. Look at that. Let's take a shot. That's beautiful. It's a shame I don't have anyone to take me pictures. That's beautiful. I just love this. Look. That's breathtaking. Totally. Wow. I love the trees. So we're walking back. We're walking back that way. There's some old houses up here. Wow, look at that. I'm so in love with this. There's the helicopter back on that side. Whew. Just telling my driver to come on, let's go. It's too hot. Wow, look at the background. Oh my gosh. I'm so in love with this place. The scenery is beautiful. So guys, this is Aburi, whatever. Yeah, this is the garden. And there's a stall over there where you can buy kebab. Oh, it's too hot. There's a car coming behind me. There's some houses. There's a building over there. I'm guessing somebody lives there. There's a kebab stand. We'll go buy some kebab. Oh, run out of breath. This thing is too hot. Okay, it's 2 stands of kebab. Good afternoon. Please, the sausage, is it beef or? Please, can I have 4, please? So they have kebab here. The sausages that you can buy. And then they have a lot of trees. A lot of trees around. That huge tree, I think that must have fallen or something. And there's another kebab stand over there. So yeah. Oh, it's too hot. The grass family. There's a long essay about that. That's my driver. There's a long essay about that. The large family of some 900 species. It's the most. Okay. Pretty much about the grass. A bit of history. As you guys can see, I'm sweating a lot. So guys, I just got my kebab. I'm trying to find out what that is over there. I just noticed something. So I want to go. This is also a school of horticulture. I want to go down there and see. I'm being nosy. Probably come and suck me right now. I don't think it's nothing. I don't think it's anything. Oh, okay. This is what's down there. That's what's there. So guys, I'm just heading back. This tree is massive though. Look at that. It must have just fallen. It's really massive. The garden is something else. I don't think I've explored everywhere, but the garden is beautiful. So that's...
I think they have a tour guide around.
Oh, okay.
So you can see them if you want to. I mean, understand some of the trees here.
Look at that. Guys, so my idea. It's done well. Oh, there's a guest house. ABG guest house right over there. That's it. Looks like it needs a lot of work though. There's another tree that's broken down over there. It's a restaurant. Is this a restaurant? So guys, before you go, next week, I don't want to spoil it too much, but next week is when the fun starts. Next week, I am going to be climbing something called a strangler tree, which you don't want to miss, because the name of that tree is self-explanatory. And in the next video, you're going to be learning and just basically a lot of stuff about trees and plants and certain things in that garden that I would never have thought, So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe as usual, and I hope to see you next week. Ciao.